And ever wonder what's scarier, a world blown apart or a world perfectly controlled? Season one of Fallout revealed the apocalypse wasn't an accident, but a calculated business decision. We followed Lucy, a vault dweller who quickly learned her father played a part in the destruction. Uh, Now, season two doesn't offer a moment to breathe. The premiere, titled "The Man Who Knew," picks up the pieces and reshapes them into weapons. Hank McClane isn't running from his past; he's energized by it. Uh, Lucy isn't wandering aimlessly; she's being hunted. Uh, it, Cooper Howard isn't confused; he's cornered. The episode makes it clear the bombs weren't the worst part of the end of the world, but the episode makes it Hank McClane has shed any pretense. We saw the polite overseer mask slip in season one, but now it's gone. He willingly put himself on ice, believing the future belonged to Balt Tech. He built a life, raised children, and then erased an entire city without blinking. This history fuels him eddies in the last 1954. Um, he discovers centuries of unread messages, and his reaction isn't horror, but excitement. Uh, and he smiles and he says, "Let's get to it." Like he's simply clearing his inbox. Kyle MacLachlan plays Hank with terrifying calm. There's no villainous speech, no justification. Uh, uh, he genuinely believes unity is worth any price, and that free will is the real problem. Well, factions cause conflict, choice causes disorder. A world where everyone thinks the same way, problem solved. The episode opens with a pre-war scene that doesn't ease us in. Robert House demonstrates a mind-controlled device on a construction worker, angry about being replaced by robots, located and factors. It's an uncomfortable scene, and that's the point. The worker is stripped of agency, forced to kill his colleagues. And when the system fails, House watches with fascination, and he declares the world may end, but progress marches on. And that line chilled me, not because it's clever, but because it's honest. Um, this is the philosophy that burned the world down: innovation without responsibility and progress without empathy. And that and the show isn't subtle, and I'm glad it isn't. And what the parallels to modern tech culture are obvious. Uh, the implications of that technology become far more dangerous in the present. One vault experimented with brainwashing, while another, hidden beneath New Vegas, worked on shrinking the device until it could disappear inside a human body. That revelation hit harder than any explosion. A bomb ends a city. This ends choice. Hinks makes horrifying sense in that context. He didn't destroy Shady Sands out of cruelty, um, but because it represented division. His goal isn't domination through fear, but compliance through contentment. A world where nobody argues, nobody resists, and nobody remembers what freedom felt like. Uh, um, uh, freedom. Lucy and the ghoul aren't drifting through the wasteland anymore, um, but they're following a trail soaked in blood. Uh, their stop in Novak feels familiar but uneasy. Um, Lucy's plan to turn the ghoul in, then free him, is, you know, a gamble again. She tries to talk her way out of violence, but nearly pays the price. The ghoul survives because he understands the rules of this world better than she does. Um, their arrival at Vault 24 is where the episode truly turns grim. Hank has already been there, leaving Lucy a message through a controlled man. It before his head explodes. It's cruel, calculated, and personal. Um, Hank isn't hiding anymore. He's taunting her, and Walton Goggins delivers the episode's most unsettling performance, not during a speech or breakdown, but during a smile. Pre-war Cooper learns that Vault Tech isn't preparing for war, it's planning it. His wife is involved. Robert House brushes it off with, "There's a lot of earning potential with the end of the world." Cooper tries to run, only to realize there's nowhere left way. Go fire, fire. There's nowhere left way. The problem is no longer stun. The problem of sins of carrying. Only sin. Then Lee Moldaver gives him a choice he can't ignore. She asks him to kill House, and then Cooper says no. But when he gets home and smiles at his wife, it's empty, forced. That smile tells us everything. Um, he's already weighing the cost, and Norm MacLean's storyline doesn't explode; it suffocates, trapped among frozen Vault Tech executives, starving and manipulated by Bud. Now reduced to a brain in a machine, Norm finally snaps when Bud panics and yells, "No, no, wait. I need that to threaten you." It's almost funny. Um, Almost. Norm wakes every executive at once. It's not a win. It's desperation, and it's the first sign that Vault-Tech's greatest enemy might be itself. The episode weaves its references naturally. Um, Novak feels lived in, not staged. The dinosaur still looms, still watching. Lucy's careful targeting echoes game mechanics without winking at the camera. Uh, Radiation healing is just another survival trick. Vault 24 finally gets a story of its own. Uh, um, Starlight Drive-In appears briefly, but for anyone who spent hours there in the games, it lands like a memory you didn't expect to feel again. Even Lucy ignoring a perfectly good hat felt painfully in character. Um, um, is this episode worth a watch? And you know, if you this is a confident, unsettling opener that trusts its audience. It doesn't rush. It doesn't explain everything. Um, it lets discomfort sit where it belongs, and the pacing might feel heavy to some, but for me, it worked. Um, this episode is about intent. What do you think Cooper will do? Is Hank beyond saving, or exactly what Vault Tech wanted all along? Um, and how long before Control replaces destruction entirely? With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, you know,